Hey, everybody, welcome to the podcast. Today, I want to talk about Jaco Pastorius. Some people don't know Jaco Pastorius. I know that. But I want to play something for you and show you guys why he is the greatest. I did a lesson inside the Bass Circle community a few days ago about this piece, and this piece is called The Chicken, but we're not going to listen to the chicken. That's not what the lesson was about. It was about the intro. It's called the soul intro, and that's the part that comes before the actual bass line. And it's beautiful. The arrangement Jaco wrote, the way the big band plays, it's incredible. And many people hear this and they're like, okay, let's get to the interesting part, the bass line. But when I heard this, and I had this exact CD back then, I don't know where it is now, it's lost. But when I heard this, when I was just starting to play bass, I was like, this is impossible to play. And I think the reason I thought it's impossible to play is because the bass here is so melodic, and the entire soul intro vibe is like the groove is very, very flexible, and you can't put your hand on it because it's moving, and it's in 3, and then the chicken is in 4. So it's really elusive, the time there, and it's beautiful. And I think these are some of the reasons why I fell in love with this music. But it's not only that. I think that's the first song I ever heard Jaco play. And the bass tone here is amazing. What he's playing, the note selection, the way he outlines the chord is phenomenal. And honestly, when I taught this to the Bass Circle, I was like, I really hope they will like it, because people really like all that good stuff, and I really hope they will, get into my head for why this is awesome. And people loved it and uploaded themselves playing, and that was amazing. So you guys want to hear it? This is really, really cool. And the recording is so raw because you can hear the audience talking.
Good evening, everybody.
Jaco is talking.
I'd like to say hello to my mother.
Greeting his mother. Everybody's saying, nice. You can actually hear people and dinner plates and I don't know what else. Peter Erskine is counting, the drummer. I can't believe this is live. The audio quality. So cool. The groove is so calm. E flat. And then the part we all know, this iconic bass line. So the entire thing, the arrangement, Jaco was not just the greatest bass player of all times. He was also a great arranger. He played the keyboards and the piano amazing. He knew exactly what to write for the horns in order to make the band sound really, really tight and rich and lush. And it's beautiful. I'm just the beginning, how he outlines B flat and then D major. Beautiful. Inversions. Hope you guys can play inversions. If not, I have a lesson about that also inside the Bass Circle. But let me just try and play just the beginning for you guys, because this is beautiful, perfect, crisp. I can't believe it's live. The audio quality, incredible. So cool, so nice. And just check out how the bass is both melodic and both plays the right time, like with so much intention and so much meaning. Every note is like exactly where it should be. D flat. Beautiful. Going to F. Beautiful. E flat. So this is like an intro to that piece, and the fact that it's an intro is not something in this piece that is like overlooked. It's what's the word? It's not just magical. It's majestic. Is that a real word? Majestic? I think it's a word, but I feel like a king is coming. I feel like there's so much respect to the music. By the way, let me know in the comments if majestic is a real word. Not sure about that. Let me ask ChatGPT. I'm not sure. Let's check. Hey, is majestic a real word for describing something that is big and with a lot of respect? Something like that?
Yeah, majestic totally works. It gets that feeling of grand, impressive, almost regal.
Grand, impressive. This is exactly what I need. Sometimes ChatGPT does a good work. Majestic, yes. Grand and important, and this really, you can hear it. And Jaco was, he had a lot of bands, but this is like my favorite stuff when he plays with big bands, with his huge band. I think that he shines there not only because, it sounds amazing together with the band, but also because I think he was very, very proud of his arrangements and with whatever he was doing. And it always makes me think about how we all should not just master the bass. You should be able to play keyboards. You should be able to know more about music than just your instrument. I play drums a little bit guitar, a little bit of piano, and I think it's really important because it opens your horizon. Now, I don't think I'll ever be in my life in the level of Jaco. I'm sorry, I don't think I'll be in that level, but at least attempting to open my mind, and this is really maybe the takeaway from this episode, is that playing bass is amazing. That's like what you should master. You need to know your chords, your scales. You need to be able to improvise, have good rhythm. Of course. But I don't know what I was trying here. But that's obviously the most important thing. But beyond that, that's opening our minds and being able to play more instruments, to know more about music, what Bach's music was like. Maybe play a little bit of classical music. I know Jaco was a huge fan of classical music, especially Bach. He played Fantasy of Bach. In one of his records. Not sure what record it is. But yeah, I can play this for you. Jaco, I don't remember the name of this piece, but Bach. Check this out. This is beautiful. Chromatic Fantasy. That's what it's called. Beautiful. Check this out. Unbelievable. amazing. I'm gonna have the link for this in the description. I think there's also, I hate to stop this, but I think there's, yeah, this live version. Yeah. Starts here. 86. Wow. Look at these huge fingers. The bass looks tiny. Wow. Yeah, he's not playing a fretless here, which is rare. I'm going to have the link for this also. So, open your mind. That's maybe the takeaway from today's episode. Open your mind, and it will make you a better bass player, I'm sure. Learning keyboard, drums, whatever it is, opening your mind to other styles of music, to other composers for completely different genres and eras of music will make you a better bass player, for sure. Because sometimes we practice and we think like, okay, the more I practice, like I'm digging a tunnel or something, I'm going to do it very, very fast. No. It's also knowing to listen to music. It's also knowing how to get inspired from things that are not in your comfort zone. I started listening to metal a few weeks ago, and first I was like, oh, why does this even exist? But I gave it a real chance. I was listening to Meshuggah, and I get it. I get it. After a few weeks of listening, I get it. And it really, I'm not saying I'm bringing stuff from metal to my playing, but maybe someday I will. Maybe in a few weeks I'll compose something. Maybe in a few weeks I'll create a lesson for the bass circle with a metal song. I don't know, but this option is now on the table. The more options you have on the table while maintaining, and this is important, while maintaining, practicing, making your craft the best that you can, while doing that, opening your head to other things will make you a better bass player, because you have more tools. There is more you can do. I always like to compare it to a carpenter. There's only so much you can do with a hammer. Okay, a hammer and a screwdriver. Okay, there's a lot you can do with this, but you can't build a house like that. You're gonna use the hammer and the screwdriver to cut wood. So the more tools you have, the better your craft is. And the better your craft is, this means you won't get bored. This means you won't get tired of playing bass and you want to do something else. And this means you will always be inspired, and you will always have pure fuel to keep practicing and to keep your playing just where it should be. Well, that's it for this episode. Hope you guys had fun. If you like my style, if you like the way I teach, I highly recommend you to check out the Bass Circle. This is my community. This is where I teach on a daily basis, and you can try it for free for 7 days. Link is in the description. I'll also have the link for all the videos I showed and shared here today. Thank you for being here. I'm almost in 50,000 followers, and this year was amazing for me. I want to thank each and every one of you. If you're following me, if you're not following me, if you study with me, if you're not, I bless your heart, and I thank you for your time and for your attention. Hopefully you learned something. That's it. Bye, guys.